Let's see here. What should I make my next video about?
You should make another video on memes.
Who said that?
It is I, the YouTube algorithm, here to tell you what videos to make so that you can keep your channel relevant and feed me.
Great. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Joseph and it is great to have you here. Yes, we're doing more memes again for the third time now because everybody loves memes. Or potentially making me suffer through the memes. I don't know which, but what better way to start off any meme video than with this meme right here. Yes, it's time to get started, INFPs. We're going to start, and you're going to press the button. If you're an INTj, this should be familiar to you. You can never plan enough. I mean, I plan all the time for everything, pretty much. And you can just never have enough plans. Unless, I mean, you're planning to plan the plan that plans itself. This is a good telling of the difference between an INTj and an ENFP. INTJs, we have a plan for every contingency, to the biggest things to the smallest things. ENFPs just want to hug everything that moves. Now, if you're an ENFP, just stay right there. Stay. As I've stated in the past on a couple different occasions, I have a cousin that's an INFJ. Now, if she were to get into a relationship with an INTJ, I do believe that this particular meme would probably be somewhat of how the relationship would go, maybe just a little. Personally, if I was to be in a relationship with an INFJ, knowing how my cousin is, I could see this also being the way an INTJ and INFJ relationship would go. As it stands though, me and my cousin, we're pretty good. We don't necessarily do any of this back and forth. I mean, I give her... Okay, we're just going to keep moving on. I could potentially get into a little bit of trouble with this one right here. But if you notice, there are words that are scratched out, and ultimately, if you want to argue with me and disagree with me, I'm right and you're wrong. And if for some reason I might be mildly proven to be wrong, ultimately you're wrong. So getting to an actual discussion on this, I personally don't think I'm right all the time, so I disagree with this one. If I were to find myself to be wrong, I will admit it and I will apologize. But that actually kind of makes me think of another meme. If you know an INTJ, have an INTJ in your life, or you are an INTJ, this should be very, very familiar. INTJs, we have a very, very hard time relaxing, just taking a break, de-stressing, whatever. It's just not wired into us. It takes a lot to come down from our thought processes. So when we do, you can kind of expect this. Really, you can expect this all the time. It's a punch to the face. We just can't stop thinking. I don't know about all the ENTPs out there in the world, but this is very much me. If someone makes a spelling mistake, a grammatical mistake, I want to fix it. It's wired in my brain, and I imagine all INTJs are this way. If there is a mistake, fix it, focus on it, just change it. And yes, I'm ignoring the pretty woman in the comic. But I like this one and I did think it was funny, so there's that. More ENTP problems. So I don't understand why people think that INTJs are all this. I really don't. Personal story. When I was a kid, I always wanted to be cool. I sought out the definition of what cool was, and for me, I ultimately came up with the idea that cool is what you make of yourself. You, being comfortable with yourself is cool. So for an INTJ, I'm cool with that. As an INTJ and knowing an ENFP, I can imagine that this would be very similar, even though they have an INFP on it. So yeah, that type just wants to do these fantastical things, and all INTJs want is practical. Just be practical. Is that so hard to ask? So as an INTJ, I agree with what SpongeBob is doing here. Yes, burning that piece of paper that says that as a thinker, I am supposed to be cognizant of other people's feelings as well as my own. I'm not supposed to deny them. But then the question is why? What happened to personal choice here? So SpongeBob, good job. Slow clap, buddy. Realistically though, I try to understand people's feelings and be be there for them. Doesn't mean I'm the best at it, but I try. Public service announcement time. Do not try to raise an INTJ. Do not try to manage an INTJ. INTJs manage ourselves. We have to think about things and do things ourselves. So just don't try it. You're going to be in trouble if you do. Trust me. Another YouTuber called Lijo actually made a video that she just put up that kind of explains this, and I actually have an idea from her video about talking about something very similar, but perhaps I will put that up soon. As for the public service announcement, don't do this. Know it's your time. Don't try to manage this. Follow the meme. Follow the meme. If you are any other type and you know an INTJ, this is very true. If you are someone that only has INTJs for friends, I kind of pity you, but then I also wonder, how is that possible? As we are only a little around 2% of the population. But if you're an INTJ, this is just funny. So there's this line in Pirates of the Caribbean that I've always loved every time I've heard it, and this is actually it. Now, if you want me to explain why, I'm disinclined to acquiesce to your request. And if you still are asking why or don't understand what I just said, then I pity you. Very famous riddle here of how many people does it take to do something. This is the INTJ version and is pretty true. I personally prefer to do things alone for a reason. I want to think through things and do things very quickly and my own way. Sometimes it's not quick, but it's my way at least. So I've decided to put up a help wanted poster. Here it is. If anyone would like to apply, please know that I am planning on including health insurance and dental insurance. Don't know about life insurance yet, working details out on that. But anyone that wants to inquire, please call the number there at the bottom. And if you are the one person that is calling, please stop. Number's fake. Mwahahahaha. As an INTJ, this is the thing that we do, at least I do personally. I can be going along wanting to complete a project, see something else that I need to do that's interesting, and I start to veer towards it. I don't know why that happens, but actually, now that I think about it, that's an interesting video idea. Maybe I should go do that now. I'll be back.
One eternity later.
For the last one for today, I leave you with this one right here. Yes, INTJs, we are thinking from the very beginning. But if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. This is part 3 and I am going to make a part 4. So if you'd like to see that, subscribing means that you'll be notified when that one comes out. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. Also, if you have any comments, drop those in the comments section down below. Otherwise, I will see you in my next video. Bye.